I was really motivated to fight Matt Schnell. I had he was on the Ultimate Fighter, you know. I was supposed to be on the Ultimate Fighter. Some stuff happened, and then a day before I was flying out, they called me and said I couldn't be on the show because of some stuff that had happened. And 2 weeks later, I get signed. But anyways, Matt Schnell, I was really pumped to fight him because he was on the show. So it was just one of those things where I was just like, he was on the show, just make sure that everyone on the show would have known that I would have won that show if I would have went. So I was pumped about, he had motivated me to want to fight Schnell. And then being able to get the job done that way, that was cool. Yeah, I did. Usually I don't go in fights thinking I have something to prove, but I just want everyone in the world to know that I belong on that show. And then people were like, oh, you were just an alternate? Like, no. I was supposed to be on that show. I was supposed to be fighting all you guys, but what happened was some stuff happened with the UFC where they said I had high testosterone level, which was my natural level of high testosterone, but they only did one sample. So because I was like, they didn't let me on the show and that had happened, and I was just like, okay, then why am I not suspended if I have high testosterone, if I'm doing something wrong? So 2 weeks later, I get signed to the UFC, and I was just like, I tried to figure it out, and they were like, oh, it's just that you have natural high testosterone. And then, so that's what happened with the show. That's the real reason why. I haven't told anyone really what the real reason was, but that's exactly the real reason why. And the day before I flew out, they had told me that they only did one sample, so they couldn't do the second sample, and I couldn't be on the show because it takes 2 to 3 weeks to get those results back. So yeah, that's the reason why I didn't get on the show. Oh yeah, for sure. And being able to finish the fight like that and winning with hammer fist, that definitely motivated me, and it gave me a boost of confidence, you know, to believe in myself and knowing what I'm capable of doing, you know. In every fight, as everyone's noticed, I'm getting better, so it's just going to get harder for everyone else. It's definitely special to me because this is actually the second time I've been in Mexico. Right after I fought Schnell, I went to Mexico, to Nayarit. So that was the first time I actually been to Mexico since I was born. And this will be my second time, and I love Mexico City. It was nice that I showed up July 17th, 2 weeks before the fight, 3 weeks before the fight. So I'm pumped, and my cardio feels better than ever, and I'm ready to rock. Well, you know, from training with Team Alpha Male and then like those guys, and then the first person that had brought up was Kane, and he's a cardio freak just like me. So the first thing we thought was like, Alex, if you want to take this fight, you know you have to go early, you know you have to go early, or else this might happen to you, or it could happen to you. So I already made the decision that I was gonna come July 17th. As soon as I found out I was fighting, I already had try to schedule the plan, try to figure out where I was gonna stay, where I was gonna train, making sure that I live a lifestyle as soon as I get here, because that's the most important part, is living a lifestyle when you get here. Like, how are you gonna set up, what are you gonna eat, you know, where you're gonna train. Like, those are the big things that was bothering me, and I was like, okay. And then I had all that planned out, so I was like, yeah, let's do it, you know. As soon as I showed up, I brought one of my friends named Andrew Coyne. He's an amateur from one of our teams, but he's at the highest level of the amateurs. You know, there's so many guys at our gym that are good, you know. But I brought one of our amateurs, and he helped me prepare for Matt Schnell. And he helped me prepare for Matt Schnell, so I got the job done with that. And then he actually helps me do the strength and conditioning, so he basically runs that stuff. So it was nice to bring one of my friends out here and stuff. No, for sure. I stayed at this place called Polanco. It's like an apartment. I rented out an apartment for 3 weeks, so I still have the apartment there so my family can stay there. But now I'm at the JW, which is bad place. This is the best places I've been in the UFC. I talked with my coaches about this fight before I took it, and then the first thing they mentioned was like, hey Alex, if you want to take a fight like this, we should take a fight like this. We could take, the opponent is perfect, but if we want to take a fight like this, you know that you're gonna spend a lot of money. So it would be better if we were to take this fight for like a title fight. Like, if it was for a title fight, then I would have more friends come out here with me, prepare me for a battle, and then go to battle, because I knew I was going to spend money. But I told them, I was like, hey man, I want to fight in Mexico City. I got some family members that would actually be able to make it to Mexico City and watch me fight, which that probably would never be able to that would never happen if I don't fight in Mexico City. So I was excited about that. I actually paid a couple of my cousins to come out here, just to come out and enjoy the time with me, and so that's why I'm here. I'm excited to fight in Mexico City, excited to represent Mexico, you know, but I live in California. But I am excited, man. I'm pumped up about everything about here, and I'm just ready to rock, man. No, he's a vet. He's been around for a while, so I'm not looking past him, but I'm definitely knowing that I got the right tools to get the job done, you know? Like, he's good at wrestling, he's good at jiu-jitsu. Like, yeah, I could do that too. I could move, and I could do a lot of other things too. I just do everything better than him, you know? So I'm pumped about that, and I'm ready to climb the ladder. I want to be the best fighter in the world. So I got to beat him. So he's in my way. So we got to take him out. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see that flyweights are taking the main event spot. That's awesome. So that just boosts me and my confidence to be able to be like, have my face on that poster. You know, I want to have that face on my poster. Take those guys off, put me on. You know. Yeah, no, for sure. Especially our energy at our gym is really high. You know, Buckles has been traveling for the last 6 weeks with the UFC. So now this is his last stop before he gets a break. So I'm pumped about that to finish off the TAM summer. You know, we've been calling it the summer of TAM because for the last 5 or 6 shows we've been having a fighter on each card. So Buckles has been flying and traveling, but he shows up to here and I'm ready to pump, man. We're pumped up. Buckles just showed up yesterday, and he just motivated me more, you know. Oh, for sure. Just seeing my teammates, you know, go out in there for battle and getting the job done just motivates me to be wanting to be the best fighter in the world as well. Man, I see him trying to take me down and stuff, but I don't think he could take me down because I move too much. I'm not gonna let him just take me down. If he wants to wrestle, I can wrestle. He wants to do jiu-jitsu, I can do jiu-jitsu. He wants to stand up, we can do that, you know. But I know that he's gonna try to wrestle me, and I got an answer for that, and I'm gonna definitely get the job done in Mexico City.